Oh, hello everybody. How is it going? Welcome back to another flight sim flight. Today we are doing a very, very cool route. Oh god, I can hear myself times two. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Welcome! That was a bit of a weird one. I could hear myself times two there, but we've fixed it. Clipping that. Okay. Alright. Hello everyone. Welcome. What's the biggest plane you can fly into Tirana? And what the F am I doing in the background? I was just doing some dancing moves, you know. Getting into the mood. I don't know what the biggest aircraft is. I actually don't know. It's a pretty small airport by the looks of things. Probably nothing larger than a 737 maybe, so the taxiways look pretty thin on the charts. Anyway, welcome everyone. How's it going? We've got... Now, I learnt Japanese in high school. Kuru, kuru, kuru? Is that how I say that? Kuru, kuru? I think that is. Takahiro is here. Saf. We got Matt. Pigus, we got Daniel as well. Limits is here. Hello, hello. And Saf says he is going to join. Well, we are here. All the gates are full up, I think. I don't know if everyone is joining us, but if they are, then that's a great turnout if they are. Let's turn up the sim volume a little bit. Yes, kuru kuru. Good, good. I got it right. We got Atto Gamer as well. Ruben, who... Yes, I saw that one. Sahil, everyone is joining us today. It's good to see. Any advice on using yoke and throttle? No. Nope, not for this game. I have no idea how to do it, so... Yeah, nope, don't have any idea on that. We're in LOT Polish Airlines today. Did you hear about the crash yesterday in Azerbaijan? Yeah, terrible. It is a terrible event. Yeah, condolences to all of the families and who lost their loved ones on that plane. Just a very, very sad thing to hear about. So we'll let the investigation carry out and see what happens. There already seems to be some speculation of a shoot down occurring, so we'll see what happens with that. You can use Map Connect to connect yokes. Yeah, I didn't know. Well, I have this yoke, but it's only via USB. So actually, maybe I could actually use this. This is a TCA Thrustmaster yoke. But it has a USB. So if I get a USB to USB-C adapter, which are like, I don't know, not a lot of money at all, then maybe it could work. Okay, so... Well, this isn't Bluetooth, so it wouldn't actually work. Yeah. When am I going to do a flight to Cape Town again? Well, I don't know, really. I'm not sure. What are the weights for the flights? We need to actually edit them, because I didn't do that. So let's go ahead and edit them right now. Fuel is good, 8282. Passenger is 156, and cargo is 3788. So 3772 will do. We're here in Warsaw Airport today. This is what it looks like. And we've got a lot of people joining us. Don't know if they're all going to be coming with us to Tirana. But we did have the hub, which was EGLL. But I decided I didn't want to fly into there today. Didn't want to have the hecticness of that. So we're flying to a different place instead. It's actually going to be a very nice flight. We are not flying on real time. Although this flight is actually happening right now IRL, and it took off about 20 minutes ago maybe, or 15 minutes ago. Boo, EGLL, yep, I agree. It's pretty busy there as well. 38 inbounds in the next 20. Well, I don't really know actually what we've got. But we're going to be getting underway. Into the cockpit, electrical, APU, nav light, seatbelt, no smoking. We've got the fuel loaded on board. Do we have a flight control glitch? Nope, we're all good on the flight control side of things as the plane boots up. Plane is booting up here, 737 MAX. Once again, we're flying it. We're going to be flying it for a lot of the days until the next ATC schedule probably. Sam is joining us. Hello to Sam. Tomorrow you're going to join the Long Haul Friday. Roger that. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. Limit's going to go grind to get grade 3. Roger that. Sahil back in 1 hour. All right, see you then. Does Map Connect work with PlayStation? I don't know anything about Map Connect right now. So, yeah, I have no idea about that. Wing is also joining us. We're flying on morning time, so it's actually the morning right now, and we're going to be taking off into a sunrise, it appears. Well, there it is over there. We've got a lot of locked planes here today. We have full ATC coverage here in Warsaw. We got ground tower. Oh, we got Draco on approach. That's good to see. What have we got for the ATIS in terms of ATIS? So departing 29er, that's pretty standard for this airport. Departing 29er and arriving 33 is typically how it goes at this airport. Going to adjust my microphone slightly. Haven't streamed in a couple of days, so yeah, it's good to be back. Merry Christmas to everyone. Yesterday it was in terms of Zulu time, 2 days ago for me, or a day and a half ago. You're going to do real time, it's dark. Yeah, I didn't really want to do real time. I kind of wanted to see the scenic views on this flight. Although this flight is flying right now, so if we did real time, it would be ultra realistic. Now, we're going to look at our destination here, Lima Alpha Tango India. It's just down here. It's in Albania. And seems to be favouring, the winds are 020 at 10 knots. And the winds are favouring the 35. And it seems that it could change possibly in 3 hours, but the flight time is just under 2 hours, so it's going to variable at 5 knots. But right now it's the runway 35 that is favoured. So we pretty much don't need to do anything else. We've got everything loaded on. So let's go ahead and go boom, 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 boom. Attach tug. We'll get our lights ready to go. We'll go ahead and shoot into the ground. And I think the sound is good. Maybe I need to turn it down a little bit. Okay. I think we're ready to go. So let's request pushback. Ready for pushback. Here we go. We are parked at gate... Don't know if anyone is interested in this, but we're parked at gate A14. Sorry. Terminal A, gate 14. And we should be... Okay, we got approved pushback. That's good. And let's go ahead and start auto pushback. Let's go. Cool, so we're ready to go then. We're going to get this underway immediately. Let's get a nice little exterior drone. Drone? I just called it a drone there. I meant exterior drone. Let's pretend that there was a ground operator. Here we go. Alright, let's start engine number 1. Engine 1 start. Off we go. In the lot. It looks like a bullet from this angle for some reason. It's very elongated. We're expecting a flight time of 1:46. So that's very easy. We'll get up the departure chart in a second. Well, actually, I'll get it up now, because since we're pushing back. Looks like we've got another guy pushing back to the left of us. Nope, never mind. Oh no, yes we do. We've got a 3-way pushback happening right now. Very simple departure for today. Let me go ahead and get it up here while we're pushing back. And I'll just need to do this. There we go. And window capture 2. Navigraph chart, it's already on there. Boom, boom. Here it is. We are going to Whiskey Alpha 901, max 200 knots above 1,500 feet. Whiskey Alpha 921 above 5,000. Evdex, Nippus above flight level 180. We're not cruising below flight level 180, so this does not apply to us. Although we wouldn't even be able to request a non-standard departure before startup. Engine 2 is starting up as we speak. And then we go to Evina. Climb to and maintain 6,000 feet, which we're going to ignore because that is not enforced in this game. Then we're going to take a look at the Inlo 3 November arrival. We've got some nice mountainous terrain over to the west of Tirana Airport in Albania. Coming in from the north from Inlot above flight level 120. Indal above 4,000. We'll probably just maintain it 1-2,000 until Tyndall, when we're going to descend to 4,000 on base, and then it's a straight in for runway 35. It's the VOR DME runway 35 approach, which looks a little bit like this. DME 5 from the airport was 1,700 feet, and it is a 3.48 degree descent angle. We're going to be at around 130 to 140 ground speed, so we're descending at around 800 feet per minute. And I think this is the time that we need to be. So DME 5.0 to Mike Alpha Papa. Okay, sorry, correction to map. Don't even know what that means, but I'm guessing that's the time, maybe. Not sure. I'm not extensively versed in the charts, but that's sort of what you sort of get the idea with that. Quad pushback, nice. Okay, we look to be ready to go, probably. Oh god, we've got someone that is almost inside of our APU. That's always good. Right, flap 5 today, trim to about 30, I guess. Or trim 26, that sounds good. We're going to do a quick takeoff performance. Takeoff weight's going to be 6,600, as in 60,600 kilograms. Runway 29, a temperature 2 degrees. We have a rotation speed of 131 flap 5. And let's go ahead. Well, I haven't requested taxi yet, but okay, we're clear to taxi, it looks like. So, let's go to the cockpit view, because I like that better. And we'll go ahead and zoom in here, and off we go. Alright, let's go. We got, I think that's Atto Gamer in front of us. Yep, it is. Who's joining us on this flight. So 131, we'll go ahead and set that into the autopilot, and let's hold position here.
Warsaw shows hand ground. Magic's on 6829. Ready for pushback.
131. Alright, we've got a lot of chat messages coming in here. Is it a round trip? See how we go. Unlikely though. You're gonna go to EGLL. Okay. All right. Good luck with that. Matt, you got Navigraph. Okay. Very nice. Oh god. Why am I still moving right now? Oh, just at the parking rank. Obviously, I'm a good pilot. Yeah, I also got taxi without requesting. I'm pretty sure that's the wrong thing to do. It's complicated. Oh, you DM'd on the map connect? Alright, I'll take a look at it after the stream. And we got some heavies here. Nope, never mind, he despawned. We got a BA One World livery over there.
Taxiing to runway 29, Oscar Hotel Alpha Alpha Tango. Holding position, lot 232.
Alright. Happy holidays, thank you very much, Jules. You too, as well. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. However you want to call it. For those of you who do not know, we have a Discord link in the description. I'm not sure what Addo Game is doing. He's doing a flight control test and he's taking ages. We're getting a bit impatient here on ground. Although, is that... Oh, there's someone pushing back, that's why. Well, why can't we just turn right? How many people are joining us on this flight? Okay, definitely not that. Look at that flight plan. That's just a classic expert server flight plan. Your engine wasn't working? Oh my days. Alright, now we're finally underway. Sky Aviation currently cleared for takeoff in London to Bermuda. Oh, very nice flight. Good luck with that one. So we've got a Busby Bolt ahead of us. Okay, we've got a lot of people pushing back here, so we could be a bit delayed. It's getting pretty busy on this airport. Hopefully iPad does not run out of battery. I'm using 60 frames per second right now. So we'll see how we go. Should be okay though. So yeah, this is the real life flight IRL. Let me go ahead and show it on stream. Stream I meant to say. I'm not very good at saying words. Here it is. So this is the real life flight happening IRL right now. 737 MAX is usually done in an Embraer. Embraer jet. Departed 35 minutes in arrears. Looks like it's cruising at flight level 310 or tree 10. What have we got? We got tree 80. Okay, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, here's the flight. So here is actually what it is. It's usually done in an E175, or there's an E195 there, E190. Today it's done in a 737 MAX 8 for whatever reason it is. Don't know why, but it is. So yeah. There's someone taxiing on the right side of the taxiway. Oh yeah, here he is. What the hell? I don't think he looks like he's sidestepping. Okay, this guy is severely lagged out, maybe. Yeah, this guy's lagged out. Look at him. En route from JFK to Singapore. That is a long one. That is a long one. Okay, hopefully we get going here soon. He's dancing? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, hopefully we don't have a 50-minute on-ground experience like we did at Dubai last stream. That was terrible. Alright, are we going? Nope, this guy hasn't requested taxi yet.
Ready to taxi to runway 29.
Wait, how are you? You're already in the departure queue. How? Wait, how have you gotten there if you were parked? Oh, you probably parked over here. Yeah, maybe I chose the wrong place to park. I think the actual flight departed from like one of these remote stands, so I should have gone there. Gonna do a Canarsie approach? Yeah, those are the fun ones. It's probably one of my favourite approaches. All of my favourite approaches are really visual. The river visual, we've done that before. We're definitely going to be doing that again in Microsoft Flight Simulator soon. And finally, we're getting underway here. We're also going to do the Canarsie as well. But we've done both of them on the stream already in Infinite Flight. We also did a cool approach into London City a while ago before I left to go on my holiday. Oh god, we got some braking going on. Why are people pushing back when we need to taxi? Brake. Surprised I didn't get the taxi warning there. Oh, now we got a KLM pushing back.
Taxi to runway 29, contact Tower when ready. Taxi to runway 29, Kilo Lima Mike 759 Delta Yankee.
Oh, well, okay, never mind. I thought I didn't have show touches on there for a second, but I did. So we're all good. Don't need that open anymore. We have a cost index of 8, which is pretty low. Okay, what is going on right now? Finally, we are on the move. Tower should just be pumping out these departures like there's no tomorrow. Might need to plug in my phone.
Charlie, contact Warsaw Chopin Tower on 118.3. Lot 765, contact Warsaw Chopin Tower on 118.3. Contacting Warsaw Chopin Tower on 118.3, lot 765.
Love the intersecting runway airports, controlling them. Yeah, they're pretty good. Like you have to be on the ball. Yeah, but this is a nice airport layout. 33 arrivals. They get to taxi right into the terminal. Well, you can't really use 29 at all. And then 11. Yeah, it's a pretty nice airport layout. It's one of the cooler ones. Which iPad am I using? I'm using an iPad Pro 11-inch 4th generation. Which I got I think it was a year or two ago. Why no 3-3 for departure? Because it's not... Well, it's not... I guess it's not used IRL. Oh, sorry, passengers. We had to do a hard break there. Oh, God. Takahiro. Ooh. Almost into my APU there. Yeah, 29 and 15 are the only departing runways. I guess you could use 33, but... yeah, it's not... I mean, in very high traffic situations, maybe you could. Because sometimes in infinite flight, you have to deviate from the IRL procedures. But yeah, it seems to be... I'm just going to contact the tower now. And get our request departure ready. We're going to be departing south. Yeah, it's south. So hopefully we should be getting underway here soon in the next 5 or so minutes. I don't know how many arrivals we've got coming in. We have literally none, so we should be out in the next 5 minutes, realistically. And yeah, we'll use full length. This runway isn't very long by the look of it. Oh, they do use 3-3 sometimes. See, I'm not very... I don't really know, but I know that they use this configuration. This is like the #1 idea for configuration for the runway. Anyway, runway 29er. Okay, it's 9,000 feet. That's not bad. 33 is the longer of the runway. But yeah, this is what they're using IRL. We have a long depth line. I don't know where this came from. But, here we got one guy going to EGLL. We got lot 279er. Okay, looks like everyone's going to London Heathrow. Although that guy is going to Skopje. Don't know how you actually say it. Skopje? Skopje, I think is how you say it, yeah. Okay, looks like we are numero... Whoa. Number 11 in sequence? Goodness me. Got another lot 7-3 there, going to London Heathrow. Departure queue in London is not bad, yeah, but the arrival queue is a lot, I'm pretty sure. It was about 40 inbounds in the next 20 minutes the last time I looked. All I wanna do is have some fun. 37 in the next 20, and EPWA has 25 on ground. 25 on ground for this one.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 29, Hetero 17 Alpha Zulu. Line up and wait, runway 29, 6 Yankee Mike Alpha Tango.
Taking ages, yeah, probably because of the immense amount of arrivals. It'll probably get busier, honestly. Still pretty early on in the day. Gonna get some water once we get up to cruise. I might be able to connect my throttles up to the game, because that's USB-C. See that? So it could be, this could be used. Should I try it? I don't know how it would work though. Can you give some tutorials on how to become IFATC? There's a whole ATC recruiting topic on the forum.
Contacting Warsaw approach on
I don't know if Sam is still in the chat, but he can link it in there if he can.
Cleared for takeoff.
But if you just search up ATC recruiting or IFATC recruiting, there's a whole thing on it, on the community.
Runway 29, Ryan 3456 heavy. Stand you, India Foxtrot Golf Delta 15.
Flaps 5, probably Sky.
Yankee Mike Alpha Tango, contact Warsaw approach on 128.8. Contacting Warsaw approach on 128.
I might try and connect these up. So I've got the USB-C connection. Let me see if I can do this. This will be good. Don't know how this will work though. I don't even know if it would recognize it, to be honest with you. So if I plug this in, here you go. So that goes into my iPad. And then this goes into here.
Lot 279. Request frequency.
Alright. And then obviously it's not going to work straight away, but... Okay, so that didn't work. So engines are on. It's not working. Okay, that's fine. Another long waiting line? Yeah, I know. Craziness. Controls, maybe? Do we have engines? Ah, yes, here we go. Well, let me do it once we're on the parking brake again. We're slowly nudging our way forward here.
Ready for departure in sequence at runway 29. Departing west. Lot 279, hold short at runway 29. Holding short runway 29. Lot 279.
I should remove the thrust detent to use it on the Boeing. Yeah, I need a screwdriver, and I don't know where a screwdriver is right now, so we've got the detents for now, but I don't think it's even going to work, to be honest with you. So we got throttle. Nope, that isn't working. Throttle up command. That isn't working. Any gates big enough for the A350? I don't know. Take a look. I might just hide my screen for a second and go into my settings and see if it's on there. I don't know where I'd put it though. Let's go for a transition here. I'm still here. You can still hear the screen, so I'm just going to do this. I might disconnect from the sim though. That's the only issue. Open settings. Where would it be under? MISC? Actually, what would the control be under? Does anyone know? Would it be under controls? Can you even connect this up? I don't think it's possible, guys.
Sierra 2 Alpha Foxtrot, wind 240 at 3, runway 29, cleared for takeoff, no delay.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 29, Sierra 2 Alpha Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 673
Don't know.
Runway 29. Line up and wait runway 29, Lufthansa 673 heavy. Warsaw Chopin Tower, Kilo Lima Mike 759 Delta Yankee.
I don't think it's possible right now. I'll try and figure it out later, but I don't know really. But it said you said you can connect them with the USB-C. I read it somewhere. Connect controller to iPad. Maybe I need to turn it on. I don't know if I can connect, to be honest with you. What if I try the flap lever? Does that have one? Okay, that doesn't have one.
Cleared for takeoff. Lot 765, line up and wait, runway 29. Line up and wait, runway 29, lot 765. Sierra 2 Alpha Foxtrot, Foxtrot, contact Warsaw approach on 128.8. Cleared for takeoff, runway 29, book 10 for 673 heavy.
Contacting Warsaw approach on 128.8. Sierra 2 Alpha Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Okay, maybe... No, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I give up. I'll try and figure it out off stream. This is taking a very long time to depart. Another big delay. We might just have to fly out of airports that just don't have any ATC. That might be just the way to go. Who knows, though. But we're almost in the air. At least we'll have good separation, sort of. Okay, we do have a few inbounds inbound.
Warsaw Showtime Tower, Emirates 634 Super, ready for departure in sequence at runway 29, departing west. Emirates 634
Departing now, roger that.
Holding short runway 29.
Already departed.
Super.
Yep, well, that was a while ago.
Warsaw approach on 128.8. Warsaw Chopin Tower, Lot 6 Charlie Mike is 12 nautical miles to the southeast of 3,000 feet.
Alright, we're almost ready to go. This is taking a while.
Lot 765, wind 240 at 3, runway 29, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, there goes another guy for takeoff. Off goes KLM. Lovely, lovely.
Kilo Lima Mike 759 Delta Yankee, line up and wait, runway 29. Line up and wait, runway 29, Kilo Lima Mike 759 Delta Yankee. Lot 6 Charlie Mike, wind 240 at 3, number 1, runway 33, cleared to land. Warsaw Chopin Tower, Magic Sun 909, ready for departure.
Look at the lineup.
Runway 29, departing west.
Oh, did I forget to turn on my...
Cleared to land.
Oops.
Runway 33,
Nothing happened?
Lot 6 Charlie Mike. Magic Sun 909, your number 2 for departure. Roger, Magic Sun 909. 777 Whiskey Heavy, line up and wait, runway 29. Line up and wait, runway 29. Speed with 777 Whiskey Heavy.
Okay, now the departures are starting to pump out. This is good. We could even take this intersection departure, maybe. Could be an idea. Let's see what the IRL did. LO 599er. Live flight. Nah, he used full length.
No delay. Cleared for takeoff, runway 29, speed with 777 Whiskey Heavy.
Alright, we're almost ready to go. We've been here for a while now. Let's go. We're going to have some videos lined up to watch. I've got YouTube Premium back, so we're not going to be seeing any questionable advertising. We're not going to go too in-depth with what happened there, but yeah, let's just say it wasn't oh my goodness. Okay, I've got a lot of pings in the Discord right now. Nope, never mind. Oh my goodness. La 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 la. Heathrow is very, very busy. Yeah, it is. Was this KLM cleared for takeoff, or no, he wasn't? Or was he Speedbird? Nope, no idea. What are we waiting for? Okay, we got a guy landing. Let's watch the landing. If we can get to it in time.
Runway 29, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff.
Can we
Runway
see it?
29, Kilo Lima Mike 759 Delta Yankee.
What?
Lima Mike 759 Delta Yankee. Cancel takeoff clearance. Hold position. Warsaw Chopin Tower.
Yeah, I was going to say, what the hell?
On the ILS runway 33. Wilco. Kilo Lima Mike 759 Delta Yankee. Lot 282. Wind 240 at 3.
Oh, we should be seeing a guy land right now. He's right over the numbers. And he's invisible. How? Oh, there he is. It is a lot aircraft. Oh, too far. Zoom in. Hard landing. Very hard landing from McKing. McKing.
Charlie Mike, when able turn right and contact ground, please expedite. Contacting Warsaw approach on 1
Okay.
Speed with 777 Whiskey Heavy.
Well, you didn't cause the go around. The tower controller caused the go around.
240 at 3, runway 29, cleared for takeoff. Magic Sun 909, line up and wait runway 29. Line up and wait runway 29, Magic Sun 909. Cleared for takeoff, runway 29, Kilo Lima Mike 75.
Alright, we're almost ready to go. So hopefully the tower guy, he can get at least 3 out here, surely. Surely at least 3, I would say. Who is the tower guy? A hard landing is a good landing when it's wet. Because if you... Actually, landing soft is bad in wet because you can aquaplane. And that is not a good thing.
Kilo Lima Mike 759 Delta Yankee, contact Warsaw approach on 128.8.
Okay, let's go. Next one out. Go. Go.
Warsaw Chopin Tower, 4 Lima Charlie Alpha Romeo Lima Super in 10 nautical miles to the southeast of 3,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting
Wow.
runway 33. 4 Lima Charlie Alpha Romeo Lima Super, wind 240 at 3, number 2, runway 33, cleared to land. Warsaw Chopin Tower, Moscow Hotel Alpha Alpha Tango, ready for departure at runway 29, departing west. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 33, 4 Lima Charlie Alpha Romeo Lima Super. Magic Sun 909, wind 240.
How did 2 not get out there? How did only 1 get out? Okay, there we go.
Line up and wait runway 29.
This is a very, very slow departure queue, I'm going to admit.
Line up and wait runway 29. Magic Sun 6829.
Oscar Hotel Alpha Alpha Tango, your number 2 for departure. Roger, Oscar Hotel Alpha Alpha Tango.
Could have filled up my water bottle in this time. Might need a sneeze.
Magic Sun 909, contact Warsaw approach on 128.8. Contacting Warsaw approach
Playing
on
too safe? Yeah, I know.
128.8. Magic Sun 909.
Way too safe. Like, as soon as this guy crosses over, bang, clear for takeoff, done.
Please expedite, traffic on final.
Like, the traffic isn't even on final. That should just be exit runway. Right, and now boom, clear for takeoff, go.
Wilco, lot 282. Magic Sun 6829, wind 240 at 3.
There we go.
Runway 29, cleared for takeoff, no delay. Oscar Hotel Alpha
Probably didn't need to say that,
Line
but...
up and wait runway 29.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 29. Magic Sun 6829.
Line up and wait runway 29. Oscar Hotel Alpha Alpha Tango.
Alright, here we go. We're next in line. We're number 2. Alright, request takeoff. God, we've almost been on the ground again for 50 minutes. So we spent 10 minutes, like, just talking. So we've spent half an hour again. That's a long time. That is not good. That is not good at all.
Magic Sun 6829, contact Warsaw approach on 128.8.
Contacting Warsaw approach on 128.
Alright, finally we're going to be getting out in a minute here after this plane. Alright, here we go. Clear for takeoff. Go. Line up and wait. Let's go. Alright, let's go. Line up and wait. Cool. Lining up and waiting. Let's go. Come on. Alright, go now. Now, they're not even going in the same direction. This person's going to Dublin. We're not even going anywhere close to there. Alright, line up and wait. Lights on. Infinite view is down. Finally, we're on the runway. Okay.
Warsaw Chopin Tower, Oscar Kilo Lima Oscar Lima, ready for departure at runway 29, departing south.
It's back up. I haven't even looked at it, so I wouldn't have a clue.
Oscar Kilo Lima Oscar Lima.
Right, we're going to try and do a lineup from the cockpit view here. Don't know how well this will go. And it went pretty well, actually. Maybe a little bit too early on the turn. Okay, let's go. Clear for takeoff. Alright, let's go. Takeoff. Alright, taking off now. Alright, here we go. Take off. And take off. Here we go. Alright, and take off.
Contacting Warsaw approach on 128.8. Oscar Hotel Alpha Tango. Victor Hotel Lima Oscar, wind 2403.
I thought it was never going to happen.
Oscar Kilo Lima Oscar Lima, line up and wait runway 29.
Alright, finally, we're underway. Thrust set. We're a little bit to the left of the center line. 80 knots. Yeah, we're going to be up before the intersection, I reckon. Rotate. Positive climbs, gear up. And we're max 200 knots before the first waypoint. Continue to pitch up the nose. There we go. Over to approach. Goodbye. Check in. LNAV.
November 158 Victor Quebec. Reduced speed to 220. Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Radar contact. New Zealand 9527. Turn right heading 300. Maintain 3000. Cleared ILS 33 approach. Turn
Whoops.
right heading 300. Maintain 3000.
Well, there it is.
ILS 33. New Zealand 9527.
We are climbing very quickly right now. Alright, we can start to reduce some of this. Yeah, I'm just going to go autopilot because why not? Okay, finally we are in the air. That took a long time.
Turn left heading 140. November 158 Victor Quebec.
And what are these new voices?
Roger, Lufthansa 782 heavy.
Flap 2.
November 158 Victor Quebec. Descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3000. November 158 Victor Quebec.
Quebec. There's a nice view for it. Nice little wing view right there. Flaps 1.
Lot 203. Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 33 at Warsaw Chopin.
Flaps up.
Roger, lot 203.
New Zealand 9527. Contact Warsaw Chopin Tower on 118.3. Contacting Warsaw Chopin Tower on 118.3.
Spoilers off, and I forgot to set the auto brake, but that's alright. Let's just continue increasing our speed here. Cruising out, someone asked. Hang on. Stand by for cruising altitude.
Lufthansa 782 Heavy, increase speed to 180 knots.
Increase speed to 180 knots. Lufthansa 782 Heavy.
Lot 203, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3000. Lot 203.
Lot 203, turn left heading 140, descend and maintain 3000. Warsaw approach, Oscar Kilo Lima Oscar Lima, with you at 5500.
Okay, 3,900.
Descend and maintain 3000.
That should be fine. Get rid of that.
Radar contact. Lufthansa 782
Cool,
Heavy,
so we're just keeping an eye on the airspeed here.
maintain 3000. Cleared ILS 33.
I'm actually going to amend the cruising altitude to flight level 310 only.
Warsaw approach. Lot 279.
Flight plan says flight level 380, but I'm going to rule life is cruising at 310, so I'm just going to go to that. Okay, there's 10,000 feet. And landing lights off. Seatbelts can also come off.
Radar contact. Magic Sun 909.
Cruising speed of, I'm guessing it's going to be 0.78 because we've got a cost index of 8, and that's indeed what it is.
Lufthansa 782 Heavy, maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final. November 158 Victor Quebec, reduce speed to 180 knots.
Maintain 170 knots until 5
Okay,
miles
boom,
final.
boom, boom,
Speed to 180 knots.
Mach
November 158
0.78.
Lot 965 is 12 nautical
And
miles.
then the ETA is going to be about an hour and 40 from now, so 1700 on the dot, I'm going to say.
Heading 300, maintain 3000, cleared ILS 33 approach.
Turn right heading 300. Maintain 3000. Cleared ILS 33. November 158 Victor Quebec.
Boom, done.
965, expect vector
Okay, let's get some
to
scenic views on the
runway
departure.
33 at Warsaw Chopin.
Roger. Lot 965.
On this sunrise departure.
Oscar Hotel Alpha Tango, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved. Oscar Hotel Alpha Tango. Good day. Thank you. Good day. Oscar Hotel Alpha Tango.
There's a nice view. I like that view.
Oscar Hotel Alpha Tango, thank you, good day.
Alright, we've got low battery 20%, so let's plug in my iPad. Otherwise, this is going to be bad. A bad experience.
Contact Warsaw Chopin Tower on 118.3.
There we go, plugged in.
Lufthansa 782 Heavy.
Lot 203, turn left heading 060.
Turn left heading 060. Lot 203.
Cool. Some nice scenic views there. So there's the departure.
Lot 203,
Very nice.
turn left heading 360.
Now, as I said, we've got some videos lined up. We have okay, frequency change approved. Goodbye. Cool. So say goodbye to them. Yeah, okay. Oh dear. Not paying attention. See, VNav would do all of this for you. Like it would just pitch to maintain a speed, but unfortunately that is not possible in this game. Okay, we'll just go like this before our iPad passes away. Yeah, that's fine. So I think around 290 and then we'll drop this to 2000. Okay, that's fine. All right, beautiful. So we've got Nippus above 18,000. Are we going to make that? Yep, we'll easily make it. We're already over 18,000 anyway. I'm going to set up an outside view. Okay. Okay, very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Now this flight is an hour 45, so let's try and find a decent one to look at here. Well, actually, what's our top of descent? 1 hour 11 it's saying. It's saying 1 hour 11. Well, that's a 2 hour one. We don't want to see that. 2 hour one, 2 hour, 1 hour 56. Actually, we already watched the Etihad one, so let's... No. 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 Oh, Sydney takeoff. Yes. Okay, let's watch this. Alright, we're going to watch a video, guys. Actually, we'll start it once we get up to the cruise. When was this? 3 years ago, apparently. Alright, we'll watch this when we get up to the cruise. It's a Sydney Air... We actually watched Air Canada before, and they were pretty good, so, yeah, we're going to watch them again. I'm going to turn down my brightness a little bit. Lovely jubbly. Check what our altitude is. Our altitude, flight level 268. There it is. We're about to be through flight level 270. Once we get up to cruise, we'll put up a video on. We'll do a movie time, and we'll just sit back and relax and enjoy the flight and enjoy the movie. So, yes, that's what we'll do. I wonder why it's got flight level 380 there. That's weird. Heading to Heathrow, safe travels. Right, safe travels. Kuru kuru. And Ferrari, hello. Welcome. Alright, our alternative is Istanbul, which is very far away, so let's try not to go there. It's IFR conditions over there. So let's just land at Tirana. Hopefully it's not low visibility. I did a flight from San Francisco to Atalca. I don't know how you say it. It's KACV. It's somewhere up here. Yeah, here it is. And the visibility was so low when I landed. Carter is what it's called. I did a flight to there from San Francisco, and it was so low visibility, and I was landing on runway 14, so I didn't even have ILS. So I did a GPS 14, and I couldn't see the runway until about 100 feet up. Well, not even 100 feet, it was under 100 feet. The minimum was 430 or something, and I was like, no, I can't be bothered. So we'll just go all the way down to 100 feet. Seen the Azerbaijan flight crash? Yeah, we saw that. Talked about that at the start. Thoughts on the A350-1000? Favourite livery? Well, there's not a lot of operators of that aircraft type, is there? The only one I can think of is Virgin Atlantic and British Airways. And Cathay Pacific. And who else uses it? There's definitely a few others. Just Qatar Airways, yeah. Qatar Airways uses it. I think. Definitely, I think. But I can tell you we're definitely going to be flying the A350. We saw, if you didn't see it, actually I'll show it again. The INI builds A350 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to get it up now. I'm going to show you again. We showed it in the last...
This is day 2 of the trip now. It's...
Stop. Stop. Goodness me, the keyboard shortcuts are not working. INI builds or INI builds. Yeah, my computer is so slow right now. Okay, let me turn down the sim. We are at cruising altitude, aren't we? Yep, we are. Cool. Alright, so let's go for a wing view on this one. And if you haven't seen it, the INI builds A3 Etihad. Etihad also uses it. Okay. Didn't know that. But we've got the INI builds A350, which is going to be incredible. So we're going to watch that right now, if we can, if I can get up on stream. Okay, I officially do not like Streamlabs OBS. We might have to be transitioning back to reality. Is this ever going to work or what? Like, is this ever going to work? Do I have to turn it off? What the hell is going on? Okay, finally, it came up. INI builds A350. If you haven't seen it, here it is. I'm going to be playing it again right now.
Welcome to the INI Builds A350 airliner trailer. The
4K, let's go. It's going to break my computer.
Experience for Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh god, no, can't do 4K. We're just going to have to set off for 1080, guys.
Launching Q1 2025.
Q1 2025.
Welcome aboard this A350 aircraft.
السيدات والسادة، نرجو منكم الانتباه من فضلكم لعرض إجراءات السلام.
Pull up. Pull up.
So there it is. Oh, so it is compatible with 2020. That's good, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 2020 only, and then once all the bugs are fixed in 2024, I'm going to be getting that. So, yeah, that is cool, isn't it? That is nice. We're definitely going to be doing that when we do it. Any builds cooked? Yep, they did. They did a very good cook on that one. Almost everything is a button you can click, and the cabin announcements are so epic. Yeah, like everything is done in it. It's amazing. You can barely hear the sim. I'm just going to turn it up a little bit. Really cool. Yep. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. All right, we're going to look at... Well, there's a fly-by-wire A380X, but we already know what that looks like, probably. Okay, so we've got a 45-minute video here. Sydney. So Sydney, Australia to Vancouver, Canada. Rego here is a Charlie Foxtrot November Delta. Air Canada 034 is a call sign. Boeing 777-200 long range. And we're going to be watching this flight. This will lead us nicely into top of descent. So this is sort of like a movie thing that we're going to watch. So let's go.
This is day 2 of the trip now. It's the 21st in Sydney. And we're just preparing the aircraft for departing from Sydney to Vancouver. Manj is going to be at the controls today.
There we go.
And we're just running through our geographical cockpit scan just to make sure that everything's okay. And that's where what you're seeing us do right now. And we're just doing our scan here. So Toga Flight Director. Toga Flight Director. And I've got QNH 1025 hectopascals. And that's showing me at pretty well sea level and sea level.
1025 hectopascals, I got about 10 feet.
Okay. 061, 061, 061, and 065.
061 twice.
Okay, we don't see it, but the TCAS is off. Right.
Alright, clearance comes 5 to 10 minutes before...
Alright, so we won't get a clearance just yet. And let's do some performance, Manj. We talked about we're going to get that flight dispatch is going to issue the extra flight plan with the 1,000 kilos for weather deviations. So I figured that should put our weight up to about 291.7 for takeoff. Right now with release number 2 and release number 3 is coming out, it's 290.7. So 291.7, let's go to 292.5. Off of 34 left. QNH 1025. And we had said 292.5 on the takeoff weight. We're going to use max thrust.
Ooh.
And I don't think we'll use assumed temperature either because of the wind shear. Not possible wind shear, Manj.
Round cockpit.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Communications check. Brakes are set.
Okay, thank you. And are you happy with the fuel?
Just 1 second, okay? Actually, no, we called dispatch. We're going to need at least 1 more ton of gas.
1 more ton, copy.
Yeah, you should have a new sheet out to you. Okay. We'll put engine anti-ice on, I guess, Manj?
Yes.
Happy with that, Bob?
For 10.6 on the fuel.
110.6, yeah. So I told him another ton, so that's good. Thank you.
The cockpit.
Cockpit to ground, go ahead.
Yeah, hello, I'll put another ton on. Is that okay now?
Actually, that fuel looks good right now, yeah?
Okay, thank you. First one's at Misley, 330.
Is there any Mach prior to that too, or?
We can do Machs now if you want.
I think it's 8.3 all the way, or 8.4?
It's 8.4 at Wardy.
At Wardy, okay.
Yeah.
Any step at Wardy?
And no, Wardy is... The first step was at Misley.
Okay, that's later on down the route.
330, so...
Okay, I'm going to go to Misley, stepping.
Let me stick with the Mach here, at 8.4. That's all the way through.
Right through, okay. Step at Misley to...
Misley to 330.
330S at Misley.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the next one, Boyles, 350.
350S at Boyles.
Barker, 370.
370S at Barker.
And 390 at 140 West.
390S at 140 West. I'm going to execute that.
Execute.
Okay. And route data. Winds.
All right, well, we want to do it at Varley at 310.
310. And why don't we do... You want to do one average one for now, see how we're making out for time?
So we got positive component of 21, so
okay.
Make
average
it
direction?
5 degrees at 21.
275 at 21, okay. And
temperature deviation overall is...
plus 7?
7.
So let's go
22.
123/22. Execute that?
Execute.
Okay, I'm going to do a route copy.
Yes.
Come across to the Prague. Right now it's 6,836 nautical miles.
6,873.
With a fuel overhead of 12.3.
Overhead here was 12.
So that's good because we're going to lose some carrying that ton of gas, right?
Yeah.
On the NAVRAD, because we don't have a clearance yet, we don't need anything. So why don't we... A little bit early for clearance yet, eh? So now we're sticking in arrival fuel, uplift fuel, just to make sure that it says OK, and it tells us that the computer agrees with the dispatch estimated fuel required on board. Okay.
Dispatch, Rachel speaking.
Okay, she's on. Hi there. Who's this?
It's Rachel. Go ahead. Who's this?
Hi, Rachel. It's Dominic Marini on flight 2034 in Sydney.
Yes, Al. Go ahead.
Yeah, they don't have time to get us revision number 3. We had asked for that extra ton of detour fuel, which they put on. I just wonder if we could verbally get the different numbers from you then.
You certainly can. Can I just ACARS the important bits to you?
That'd be fine for us.
Okay. I did send you a message with the block fuel. Did you receive that?
Yes, you did. That's excellent. But, you know...
Okay, I'll send you...
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, that's good, Rachel. I stepped on you. Go ahead and send that. That'd be fine.
So do you want the whole flight plan, Al, the whole short version of the flight plan, or do you just want me to cut and paste the relevant?
You know, if you could just cut and paste the relevant, that would be excellent.
Okay, I will do that. It'll be on your printer shortly.
Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so what happened was there, we bumped up our fuel. We asked for another 1,000 kilos of fuel for detour fuel, and they didn't have time to get us a revised flight plan, so we contacted dispatch directly through the satellite phone, and we talked to them, and it was clear as if they were standing beside us, and we received the new numbers for dispatching the aircraft. That's what we just did. Okay. Okay, Manj.
All right, I'm going to talk to clearance delivery.
Okay, we're getting our clearance now.
Sydney clearance delivery at Air Canada 2034.
Air Canada 2034, morning.
Morning. We're Boeing 777 Heavy at Bay 36 with Venus Hotel, requesting airways to Vancouver, flight level 310. Will be fully ready in 9 minutes.
Air Canada 2034, it's very precise, stand by 1.
And Air Canada 2034, we're requesting the Sydney SID for departure.
Yes, stand by.
Okay, man, just quickly look at this while we're waiting, okay? It is flight 2034. It is on the 21st from Sydney to Vancouver.
2034 is cleared to Vancouver via Dipso and flight plan route maintained 5,000. Runway 34 left. Sydney 3 departure. Squawk 1510. Departures frequencies 129.7.
Air Canada 2034 clear to Vancouver, Dipso, flight plan route 5000, 34 left, Sydney 3 departure, squawking 1510, airborne on 129.7.
Air Canada 2034, thanks, ground 126.5 for pushback.
165 for the push, Air Canada 2034. Okay, yes.
Okay, so carrying on here, Manj, it's operational flight plan 3, which we know we have.
Yep.
Load sheet 1, no tax, so nil hazardous, 141 passengers. Actually, these are finals. So I don't know if you heard, guys, we're going full power because of that big wind shift at 1,000 feet. and we're using wet data with engine anti-ice on. We've printed a copy of it. Okay, excellent. So carrying on here, it's showing fuel of 109.8. We got 110.7. That's for the takeoff part, and excellent.
29?
29 now. It may change slightly, but I doubt
slightly.
it.
171.
171.
And,
so I'm still showing 777-200 LR, 5 flap, and 98.1 versus 98.5, 145, 163, 171.
Right.
Okay.
That correlates with what I have, the printouts to them.
Excellent. It's still flight 2034 of the 21st Sydney to Vancouver. Operational flight plan 3, as we know.
Yeah.
And 178.9, so for 288.7, and we used 290 or 289 or thereabouts. 28.7, so 29 is still good. And part 2 of 2, 5 on the deck. Happy with that? Excellent.
And while we just went over that, let's just say the Optims are flaps 5. We're doing a full takeoff thrust. And that's for the wind shear. 29% was in there. Got speeds 145, 160, 171. Full length 34 left. It is wet. And furthermore, 34 left, Toka is 650. If there's an engine failure prior to initial turn, continue on the runway heading to at least 1,250 feet prior to a turn.
Okay. Excellent.
And we're doing a VNAP Alpha departure.
Roger.
Any questions?
No, that sounds good. If we have a problem, Manj, you continue to fly unless I say I have control.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody happy?
Yeah.
Good. So 3 minutes, I'm going to welcome everybody on board.
Canada 2034, was it? Affirmative, Bay 36, 777, pushback. Just stand by one, sir. I'll get back to you shortly. Just about time to go, runway change.
Standing by.
Canada 034. Pushback's approved, and have an amended clearance when you're ready to copy.
Air Canada 2034, go ahead.
Canada 034, cancel the 34 clearance. You receive runway 16 right. Sydney 3 departure. Maintain 5,000. A lot of details as before.
I'm going to get the pushback and we'll cross-check everything, huh? Off at the ground, the brakes are off, and we're clear to push back. Delaying engine start till advised.
Direction is Lima now, 16 left and right for arrivals and departures. Parallel runway operating completely, number 1 to take off.
Somewhat of a short turn, not much. Should be alright.
Complete park brake set, please.
Brakes are set. Confirm when pins removed. Trim changes slightly, but it doesn't matter. I printed out the new performance for you.
Oh, he's already got another one.
And right engine normal, start left.
Complete pins removed.
Okay, I checked pins removed. That was a nice pushback. Let's revert to hand signals. Have a nice day.
Thank you, you too. See ya.
I got the wave off. He's got the pins.
Grounder, Canada 2034, heavy taxi.
Canada 2034, stand by one please. Canada 034, turn left on the Golf, hold short Alpha.
Left on Golf, hold short of Alpha, Air Canada 2034.
Clear on the left?
Clear on the right. It's calling us 034.
Yeah, we're at a street. So left on Golf, short of Alpha.
Yep.
Canada 2034, give way to Malaysia, and then taxi Alpha, category 1, hold on flight, runway 16 right.
Okay.
Category 1, hold, follow Malaysia, okay, Canada 2034.
Clear left. Right. And we'll go to the category 1 hold line on 16 right.
Ground, good morning, Emirates 418, clearing on Alpha 4 for stand 59. Emirates 418, today taxi Alpha, hold short runway 25. Alpha hold short 25, Emirates 418.
Well, you can tell this is all because of that Malaysian 7.4. Holy crap.
So if I remember correctly,
That is an old plane right there.
We log on to right.
Hug Red, X-ray, stand by. Hug Red, Foxtrot, pushback approved and report ready to start. And ground United 839 Heavy, Bay 51, ready for pushing engine start. No, 839, stand by. Standing by. Hey, Canada 2034, contact tower ready, 120.5.
120.5, Canada 2034.
Good morning.
West to 280 at 8, downwind 7. Out in the middle of the bay though, we're showing southerly 22. Runway 16 right, clear to take off.
Clear at 16 right, clear to take off. Hold your engine.
So this is the Cat 1 hold line right here.
That is it, yeah. Tower, Canada 2034 Heavy, holding short, 16 right, about 1.
Hey, Canada 2034, taxi holding point Alpha 1, runway 16 right, just confirm you're ready.
Alpha 1 to 16 right, and we're fully ready for Canada 2034.
Hey, Canada 2034.
All right.
I'm going to make the PA now.
Wind
Good call.
280 degrees, 2 knots, downwind 2. Upwind from one side of the aerodrome, 290 at 7, downwind 5. The other side of the aerodrome is southerly at 22. Runway 16 right, clear to land. Clear to land, 16 right, Qantas 560. Qantas 50, good morning. Qantas 50, good morning. Preferred exit, rapid exit Alpha 4, continue approach.
Taxi light off, please, Madge.
Continue approach and pick up the Alpha 4, Qantas 50. Qantas 407, connect departures.
Qantas 407.
330 at 6, downwind 6.
Oh my goodness, this is so old. This is so old. Virgin blue. This video is at least like, this is very old. This is like before 2010 possibly.
Thank you. Just confirm the direction of turn. The sign heading is right, 170.
Right.
Check that right turn. One of the left, yeah, I'm going to make another PA.
Okay.
Flight attendants, please take the positions for takeoff. Thank you.
And I've gone back to heading. I've selected 170, so at 800 feet.
Till 800, well, we're supposed to track 155 till 800, and then turn to assigned heading according to this.
Back to the track of 155?
Yeah, and then I'll have you. Read it that way, Dave?
Yes. 128, connect ground 126.5, windy clear. 165. Right, Qantas 120.
Okay, the before takeoff check is complete, except for the takeoff
Hey, Canada 2034, wind at your threshold, 290 degrees, 5 knots, downwind 3. Upwind threshold is 230 degrees, 11 knots. Runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff.
Air takeoff, Canada 2034. I have control.
Roger, you have control. Thrust ref. Hold.
Roger.
D1.
Yeah, Jaguar X-ray, Foxtrot, holding short run, Take red X-ray, City Tower.
Positive rate.
You're up.
City Tower, just 721 ready. Just 721.
Heading 170, and we'd like to come right or left to avoid the weather up ahead.
Autopilot.
Canada 2034 departures identified. You can make it a right turn. What heading do you require?
Yeah.
Right heading 210 for Canada 2034.
Canada 2034, make the heading 210 and contact departures now on 1230.
4 for 5000.
Okay, heading 210 and departure 1230. Good day.
Flaps 1.
Morning departure, Air Canada 2034 heavy, 4,700, 5,000 heading 210.
Flaps up. 29.7?
No, it was 29.
Yep, should be.
Just confirm 330 for Air Canada 2034.
Air Canada 2034, climb to flight level 280.
Okay, we'll stay with you and clear flight level 280, Air Canada 2034.
Air Canada 2034, contact departures on 123.0.
123.0, Air Canada 2034, going to flight level 280.
After takeoff, check.
Good morning, departure Air Canada 2034, leaving 5,000 for 280, heading 210.
Air Canada 2034, you are identified. Let me know when you can take a left turn.
Okay, we got, yeah, it's going to be a little while now. We got some pretty good weather here on our left.
Roger, let me know.
Okay.
Be about 35 miles.
Virgin 1589, descend to flight level 130.
After takeoff, check.
Level 130, Virgin 1589.
Oh.
Qantas 506, you can track direct.
Departures Envoy 66 assigned heading left 090, maintaining 3000.
Envoy 66, could I identify climb to maintain 5,000?
Climb to maintain 5000, Envoy 66.
Aye, better.
Envoy 66, climb to flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250, Envoy 66.
Qantas 506, quit heading 350 until a beam entry.
Qantas 506, approved.
Roger, left turn 350, Qantas 506.
Yankee Triple Bravo.
1589, contact centre on 132.35 with your approach request.
Should be.
132.35, Virgin 1589.
Envoy 66, track direct west Maitland plane route.
Track direct west Maitland plane route, Envoy 66.
Established.
Excellent. Cancel that.
Cancel.
Air Canada 204, that is a direct my fly, Mike India Sierra Lima Yankee track look.
Mike India Sierra Lima Yankee, Matt Misley.
Direct Misley for Air Canada 2034.
Air Canada 2034, yeah, that is available if it's acceptable with you.
Okay, just 1 second.
Qantas 506, clear weather, track direct entry, correction, Gold Coast.
Qantas 506, thanks.
Looks good, man.
Yeah, looks good to me.
Air Canada 034, we're going to go direct Misley. Thank you.
And if you want a beams, up to you. If you want a beams, it's up to you. Execute.
Execute, LNAV's available.
200, climbing 280.
Roger.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep it more of an angled climb here.
That's good.
It's protection. But
Can I make a little PA here?
Sure.
Good morning, Center. It's Air Canada 2034, flight level 259 for 280, direct to Misley.
Air Canada 2034, Brisbane Center. G'day, climb to flight level 310.
Climb flight level 310, Air Canada 2034.
310 set.
And Center, Air Canada 033, looks like some weather pretty close to the airway between Marland and Whale. Can we just go direct Whale from here?
We got
Air Canada 033, track direct Whale.
Direct Whale, Air Canada 033.
Here we are, level 33,000 feet. And if you look at my ND navigational display, you'll see I have New Caledonia, the island, in map mode. It's the radar image of that island. You can just make out the shoreline visually. And that's one of the features of this radar is it has a map mode. You can see that it says that in blue. The other thing is we're just monitoring HF frequency while our CPLC ADS system is currently locked on to Brisbane, Yankee Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. And the machine is showing here that the next center will be Nadi. If you look at the map, that pretty much corresponds with this blue line, which delineates the two FIRs. Left side being Brisbane, and the right side is Nadi. So as soon as we cross this on Bravo 580, we will be, and there's the island here depicted, the one in map mode. And once we cross this blue line, that'll automatically switch to Nadi Center, and we'll continue on with them with automated position reports along the route.
Yeah, it looks really gorgeous, doesn't it? It'd be interesting to see what kind of routing, like how you'd have to go to fly to here, actually. Making a little bit of gas, Manj.
All right.
We're at 9.0 now, 14.1 overhead. Nice.
I wonder how expensive it is living down there visiting.
Well, I'm sure if you're a local, it can't be that expensive. So right now we're cruising at 33,000 feet. We're with Nadi Center. We're physically not talking to him, that's via CPDLC. And just coming up to the island straight ahead, you can see Vanuatu. I think I mentioned yesterday that's where one of the Survivor series was filmed.
Did he just call it Vanuatu?
Via CPDLC. And just coming up to the island straight ahead, you can see Vanuatu.
Vanuatu? That's not what it's called. Vanuatu, that's what he said.
Very lush looking island, eh?
There's your time. Coming up.
For what?
Rest.
Oh, up there, yeah, that's right. I don't know if you noticed on the departure out of Sydney, after we pushed back, we were assigned a runway change by air traffic control because of there was a wind shear in the area. We were normally going to depart off 34s. We ended up departing on the 16s. And anytime we have a runway change, we have to re-input all the data into the flight management computer. We also, through the electronic flight bag, have to recompute all the takeoff data and ensure that we can indeed depart from that runway. And today, with the wind shear in the area, we were using full thrust versus any reduction of engine power. And also we were wanted to use the longest runway, which we did do. Once we taxied out, it was very interesting. One of the aircraft, there was a Qantas 767, actually ended up going around on approach from the wind shear on the parallel runways. So when we got the runway change, I was taxiing the aircraft, and he went heads down as per our standard operating procedures, changed all the parameters in the FMC, recalculated the takeoff data, and then the other two pilots, we cross-checked all the data, ensured that everything was correct, and then Manj did a full rebriefing, talking about departing now on 16 left versus 34 right. Rebriefed the standard instrument departure, and then we took off, and we had a little bit of wind shear. I don't know if you noticed on the camera going through 800 feet. We had a increasing performance where the airspeed increased about 30 knots and managed to increase the pitch a little bit just so as not to get too close to our flap limiting speed. And then we had to deal with weather. Also up ahead was a thunderstorm. We would have normally had a left turnout. We ended up turning out to the right to avoid all the weather and continuing our climb, and then en route to our departure point. And then we kept the seatbelt sign on just a little bit longer because there was weather in the area. So some interesting facts. Air Canada, the variant we have is called the 200LR, which is the longest flying twin-engine aircraft in the world at the present time. One of the main differences from the 200 to the 200LR is the wingspan. The 200LR, the wingspan is over 212 feet, whereas on the 200 it's 199 feet, and the increase in wingspan is from what are called rakes. So it increases the wingspan by 13 feet. Boeing put these on. It increases the performance of the LR. It increases in performance in the balance field length, the takeoff distance required, the altitude that it can cruise at, the fuel burn, enabling it to fly further. Also, the original 200 had engines that the GE90s, which had 77,000 pounds of thrust per side, whereas the 200LR has the GE90 variants that have 110,000 pounds of thrust, thereby increasing the takeoff weight quite a bit. The original 200 had a takeoff weight of 247,000 kilos, where the version that Air Canada has, the 200LR, takes off at 344,700 kilos. Also range-wise, just some round numbers, the range on the 200 was 5,240 nautical miles, whereas the 200LR has a range of more like 9,400 nautical miles, and I'm just rounding those off. Of course, it depends on passenger load and everything else. The Boeing 777-200LR, when it was first introduced in 2005, it set a new world record for a commercial jetliner. It flew a record distance, and I'm just reading this now from Boeing's website, of 11,664 nautical miles. It traveled eastbound from Hong Kong to London Heathrow, and no aircraft since then has duplicated that. It also has the distinction of the first aircraft to be introduced with the ETOPS time of 180 minutes, right straight out of the box, so to speak. And a very interesting little fact that most people don't know, a lightly loaded 777 performs better than most sports cars. It'll accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 6 seconds.
All right, so on that takeoff out of Sydney, it always helps to have the world's largest engines, and way we can identify the engines on this airplane, it says right here, GE90s, 110, meaning 110,000 pounds of thrust, Series B1L. And with the 300, we have 115,000 pounds of thrust for the GE90 variant for that airplane. So we, as the captain mentioned already, because of the wind shear reported, we used full thrust in our performance calculations. And on the takeoff roll, you could certainly feel the difference between that and a normal Air Canada use of derated assumed temperatures, meaning we there's no point using full thrust all the time out of the engines because it wears down the turbine, the hot section, unnecessarily, and we can get greater economic use of our engines by not pressing them into full thrust for every takeoff. And in addition to that, we're increasing the reliability of the motors by not having to have the hot section go through higher temperatures needlessly. But in this case, as Air Canada certainly allows us to always cater to safety, and we use the full thrust that was available. On rotation, it was normal, and we had briefed that we could expect an increasing performance wind shear because at the takeoff end of the runway there was actually a slight tailwind, which we had catered for in our performance figures. And in fact, as we got up to about 1,300 feet, I could see the airspeed starting to increase rapidly, and the flight director commands were starting to wanting to pitch attitude to change, and to follow that means to increase nose up. But you have to use some degree of airmanship with just how aggressively you want to follow the flight director, because given the conditions, you certainly want to follow the flight director, but you got to add a little bit of fuzzy logic in that you know that sooner or later it's going to want to correct back. And so I sort of felt it was necessary to stay behind it just slightly, and sure enough it did come down to the pitch attitude that I had selected. But certainly the wind shear increasing performance was quite evident, and we had more than enough performance to handle that. And of course, with an increasing performance wind shear, the only thing that could possibly happen is that if you're not ready for it, you could overspeed your flaps, which this has actually protection for that, so this airplane. So none of that happened, but we knew that there was a good chance of meeting the increasing performance through pilot reports. Air traffic control had reported it, and that's what you want to do is anything that happens unusual in the terms of meteorological conditions, you want to advise ATC so that others can benefit by what you just experienced. And the other thing that happened on departure was the captain noticed, because we had our weather radars up, we knew that there was CBs in the area, and he asked for an immediate wind heading correction to the right. And that worked out perfectly because, of course, there's another runway on the left. Normally they would have crossed us over to the left after we went out far enough, but because of the position of the cell, we asked for a long way around right turn. While we're climbing, we kept our speed at fairly close to best angle so that we were climbing rapidly. There was no point in accelerating away from our route, and Dipso being the start of the route. So when we started to get a point in the right direction, close to about 90 and less to Dipso, 90 degrees heading, we started to accelerate, and it just so happened that the clouds started to get to we were getting above the cloud level so that we could miss most of the turbulence associated with that. So everything worked out well there as planned.
So I don't know if you can see up ahead, but we have some weather up ahead, as you can see on the camera showing the actual weather, but on the radar we're showing it even a little bit better. We've used CPDLC and asked Nandi Center to deviate up to 80 nautical miles left and right of course, which, I don't know if you can see the picture now of the CPDLC message from center. They've cleared us to deviate up to left or right 80 nautical miles, and then we just have to report back on course, and I've accepted that message, and we're just starting our deviations now to avoid the worst of the weather. And once we're clear of all the weather and we're happy, and we'll report back on course.
further up there, there's another one that on this log.
Here comes the other fellow.
So what just happened is we, on the ICAS, we've got a pilot's response message, meaning that we haven't touched any switches or changed anything in the cockpit for a predetermined time. So what's going to happen next is, for demonstration purposes, we're going to try to let this go and to show you what happens as a secondary step. The first step is the ICAS message, pilot response, and the way to cancel that is just touch any switch almost anywhere in the cockpit, and that will cancel that pilot response. But we haven't canceled it to simulate, you know, a pilot's falling asleep, for example. What's going to happen? So here we go. We're letting you record it, and at one point we'll see what will happen. So we're trying here not to touch anything and let the airplane wake us up.
That's it. That was our final alert to respond. So 3 alerts and touch any button that will reset the whole pilot response system. I'll just cancel that and I'll take care of that matter. And we're good for another little system reset.
Okay, at this point we've been airborne about 6.5 hours. We've presently climbed up to 37,000 feet. As you can see, the winds are fairly light up here. We're making good time. We're just coming up to our second equitime point. Right now, if we have a problem, we're going to the Marshall Islands. Once we pass that equitime point, we're carrying on to Honolulu, which, as you can see at the present time, it's 1,113 nautical miles. Pretty well straight ahead. Once we go over Honolulu, it'll be dark by then, but the sun is still up right now. We've got exactly 7 hours of flying time left. And if we take a look here, we've, so far, at 6.5 hour point, we've burned 53,700 kilos of fuel, and we still have 57 tons of fuel on board.
And that was it. Oops. That was the whole video. I think there's a part 2, but I don't know where it is. So yeah, there it is. There it is. There is the Air Canada flight. I'm not sure where part 2 is. It's probably here somewhere. Or maybe it isn't. I don't know. They put a link in the description of part 2. No. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a nice one to watch. Very, very interesting to see what happens. Yeah, very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. To see what sort of goes on inside. What goes on leading up to all the departures and during the cruise. Very, very good. I wasn't reading any messages during that, so yeah, but we are, yeah. Well, we got people spread out all over the place. We've got 7 minutes till TOD. I think I might delay it by a few minutes. Because we have a lot of nautical miles to descend. So it's 54. So by that time it'll be 30, 36, 54, and 88. So 88 to descend 19. Yeah, I think we'll delay it a little bit. And then we will descend a bit after 6 minutes. So probably at around 16:30, 16:32 we'll start the descent. How is that wrong? Alright, I'm going to get some water. So I'll be back in a sec. So yeah, enjoy the wing view. Actually, I'm just going to put back at TOD. That makes the most sense. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Just going to grab some water. Alright. We'll keep going here for a little bit longer. In lot. We have to be, and we only have to be above 12,000, so it shouldn't actually. We really don't have to be that low very quickly. So Talu, I wish I could just get the destination to Talu, like how far away I'm from Talu. Is that even viewable in this thing? Nope. I guess we could use this maybe. Talu is... well, if that's 100 and... if that's 160 halfway, so we're still 200... no, that can't be right. 160, which would mean that's 80, so we're around 120 away from it. So if we did some calculations, if we go into Google Gemini, good old Google Gemini, and said, if I got to ask it a question with the text-to-speech, so if I go, how fast would I have to descend if I need to be at 4,000 feet from 31,000 feet in 120 nautical miles? So, how fast will I have to descend if I need to be at 4,000 feet from 31,000 feet, 120 nautical miles? Let's ask it that. Oh wow, it literally came up with it for the second, and then it said, I'm just a language model, I can't help you with that. Try and help, maybe. You know, that's what you're designed to do. Okay, so 500 feet per minute would take 54 minutes. That's way too long. If we wanted to take 24 minutes, it would be 1,125. Well, actually, it depends on the speed of the aircraft as well, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Okay, let's just start now. We've probably waited too long. And let's see how quick we go down. Descending into Tirana. We've got a Shamrock guy who's going all the way to Ioannis Kapodidisias. Don't know where that is. That's a long flight though for an A320. We got London Centre open, courtesy of the Simulation Geek. Don't know who that is. Then we've got, well, look at that. It's fully split at London Heathrow. Thankfully, we're not going there. Can't be bothered dealing with that. We've got Amsterdam open. We've got Copenhagen opened. And is EPWA still opened? Yep, still opened. Nothing in Tirana though. Oh no, yes there is. Never mind, we do actually have ATC. Okay, let's tune to ATIS. Let's see what it has to say.
Tirana Airport, that is information Alpha, time 1630 Zulu, wind 340 variable between 320 and 020, visibility 21, temperature 11, 2.1, QNH 1021 remarks. No light aircraft accepted at this time, landing runway 35 advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha.
Okay, so no departing runway apparently. Just no departures. Okay, so let's plan for our arrival. Let's do that. Windogabdia. Navigraph. Nobody leaves Tirana? Yeah, exactly. Nobody leaves. It is... Just no one can leave. No one. Not allowed. I'm also going to be adding... Hang on. Stand by. Transition that over. There we go. Get it out of the map. We're only descending... Okay, we're descending at 2,500 feet per minute. That's pretty good. We'll drop the speed down to 290. I don't think there are any speed restrictions on this star, from what I believe. Nope, there are none. Okay, good. So we're landing on runway 35. Oh god, that's weird. So cool. So it's a down sloping runway. But I don't know if that's simulated in the game. Limit of ATC competence. Okay, here we go. This is something that we can use. So ATC is incompetent from Echo to Delta. So in this section here. When notified by Otis, ground and tower control will be provided as a combined function on 122.5 call sign Tirana Tower. Very good. Cool, but that doesn't exist. So we'll probably exit off at Delta or Echo. That's why there's no ground frequency, actually, I think. But there should be. There should be a ground frequency for this section. There is a ground frequency, but for some reason it's not in the game. No idea why. But there is meant to be ground. There's just no ground, I think, in this section here. Actually, I can draw on this, can't I? I don't think there's any in this section here. There is no ATC competence. So, all of the green areas there is. So the runway is all green, all competent area. All of this through here. And this. But it's just this red area. Looks to be not available for ATC. So we're descending to 12,000 at inlot. Although, I mean, do we really need to? We don't really need to be descending that fast. We just need to be descending to 4,000 at... 4,000 if I go all the way down to that. Yeah, I mean, we can ease this descent rate a bit. We can ease it off. We don't really need to be doing this. So let's delete that. Because all we need to be is above 12,000. So let me go ahead and put VNAV back on. Ease this descent rate off even more. Go all the way to 1,000, I reckon. And we'll just steadily go down. Okay, there we go. So it's captured tallow at 4,000. So that'll be fine. We'll still be on the correct profile. That is all good. Oh, you didn't even see what I did on screen there. I just deleted the inlot altitude. Cool. Anyway, taxi chart. Let's go ahead and get that up. We need parking stand and coordinates. Let's pin that. Oops. So yeah, we'll exit off of Delta, Echo, or Foxtrot. And, okay, never mind. Looks like there is ground here. Okay, then where is the limit of ATC competence? What does that even mean? No idea. Oh, right. I understand what it means. Okay, disregard what I said before about the... this. I'm pretty sure... Pretty sure that means tower. So ground is only in here, in this section here. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And then the runway is only tower. Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense. So we're still doing the 35 approach. Let's do another briefing of where we need to be. So the minima is 680 feet, which shouldn't be too bad. So, yep, cool. So Tango Romeo November DME. I'm going to go ahead and tune that to nav 1. So set nav 1 on that. Cool, done. And then that'll tell us what altitude we need to be at. So at 5 we need to be at 1700. 4 we need to be at 1345. 3.5 we need to be at 1160. And 3 we need to be at 980. So that's all good. So Tinky, we need to be at 4,000 at Tinky, which is... well, it's got 3,800. That's probably wrong. Wrong. Then it's got 105 Delta Mike. Okay, so that means 10.5, so that's that one. Then DME... oh god, this is really hard to read somehow. Okay, we'll figure it out. We know what we're doing. Final approach, track offset 1 degree from runway centerline and passes 528 feet abeam. Runway centerline at 4,593 feet from threshold runway 35. Max 250 knots, max 140. Oh, but that's for the missed approaches, I think. Oh, no. Nope. What is going on? First time doing a VOR approach. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Hi Maxime. Okay, so we are above 12,000, aren't we? Nope, no we're not. Why is the plane not going to 12,000 then? That was a mistake. Okay, maybe I should have kept it there. Whoops. Reducing speed 270. And turning this back on. Okay, it doesn't really matter. This is infinite flight. I thought it would have kept us above 12,000, but clearly it didn't. Ooh, that's an interesting view. Okay, so it's going to tell us the DME. So we're currently 6... actually, no, that's a bad view. Here we go, VOR1. DME 16 from the VOR right now. Okay, we're leveled off at 12,000, that's good. And now we can continue descent. We're We want to be at 4,000 at Tinky, really. Okay, continue descent. We'll drop the speed down to 250 knots. Are we able to see the airport? Should be just over there. Actually, it should be right there. There we go. You can see some of the pappies there. Just about. If we go over to the other side. There we go. Look at this view. This is a better view with the mountains. Slower? No, I'm not even close to you. I'm still 5, it's fine. Okay, we'll look out the window here. There we go. This is a nice one. Let's get rid of the overlay. I keep changing it and going back. But yeah, this is a nice view here. And let's turn off the names. It looks terrible. There we go. This looks sort of cool. We probably tune into the tower. Yep.
Oscar Kilo Lima, Oscar Lima. Enter left downwind.
Tirana Tower, with the Hotel Lima Echo Oscar.
And can we see the airport from this view? Not yet, probably.
Inbound to landing with information now.
Enter left downwind. Runway 35. Behind the traffic on left downwind. Oscar Kilo
And,
Lima.
okay, we'll reduce 240. Actually, we'll go down to 230. Reducing 230 knots.
Echo Oscar. Enter left downwind runway.
Enter left downwind, runway 35. Behind the traffic on left downwind, Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar.
There we go. We are arriving early, maybe. What is our ETE saying? Around 7 minutes. Guy in front going 170 on 11 mile final. Wow.
Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Wind 290.
Okay, clear to land.
Number 4, clear to land, runway 35, Victor Hotel Lima Echo Oscar.
We're looking pretty good on this. Everything looks fine. 7,000 feet is good. Let's change this to a... Oh, what? Why can't I change the captain one? Okay, well I want to go nav view.
Tirana Tower, lot 600, ready for departure.
There we go, that's a bit better.
Departing north.
Lot 600. Wind 290 at 8. Runway 35. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff.
Alright, let's go into high graphics mode. Here we go, really going to test out the iPad here. Should be able to see the airport now. Oh, I've already gone past it. Okay, I've already gone past it, never mind.
Enter right base. Runway 35. Behind the traffic on left downwind. With Air 420 Super.
Landing lights and seatbelt. Should have done that earlier.
Number 5. Behind the traffic on right base. Oscar Kilo Lima, Oscar Lima.
Okay, slowing down even more. We'll turn the names back on just to see how we're going. Okay, we look pretty good. And now change this back now. Can we see SAF? Yep, there it is. Oh, there we go. It's a bit hard to keep up, but you can see it there. Okay, making the base turn around now. Go to 200 knots. And we'll start to extend some flaps here. So we go flaps to 1. And we go flaps to 2. We'll arm the spoilers. We'll use a low auto brake today. We'll do a landing performance calculator as well. We're landing 35. Landing weight's going to be around 57,200, I'd say, for the weight. Flaps 30, V approach of 139er. Okay, I'm also going to get the chart up so I can reference it. 5 DME is 1,700 feet. Okay, roger that. We'll drop the speed down to 190.
Number 5, clear to land. Runway 35, with Air 420 Super.
And we'll go to flaps 5 now.
Traffic to follow is on right base.
Tirana Tower, 9 Victor Delta Oscar.
There we go. Lovely jubbly.
Number 6, behind the traffic on right base. Oscar Kilo Lima Oscar Lima.
Lot 765, exit runway when able. Contact ground on the taxiway. 9 Victor Delta Oscar November. Enter left downwind runway 35. Number 6. Traffic.
Alright, we are almost here.
Enter left downwind, runway 35. Behind the traffic on left downwind. 9 Victor Delta Oscar November. Wilco, lot 765.
So we'll be making the turn to final here in just a second. Oh my goodness, this person's going 150 knots, so turning now. Cool, so that all looks good. So 3,100 DME 10.5. That's all looking very good. So DME 1.4 currently, that's correct. We look to have good spacing right now, so that's good. Yep, it's gone out to 6. Very good. And runway is straight ahead and inside. And we could be bang on the ETA here. Although I don't think it'll take 6 minutes from here. Okay, 2500, checked. Turning the plane around here.
Tirana Tower, Bravo Lima Whiskey Yankee is 36 nautical miles to the north at 12,100 feet. Inbound for landing with information Bravo.
Okay, I'm going to do this for you because it's easier to keep track of the distance to your destination. Okay, I'm going to fly manually from here. So we're going to disengage autopilot here in a second. I'm going to get the chart on, so I'm not looking at the chat right now, I'm looking at the chart. And that way I can concentrate on this. Let me adjust my microphone so it is visible to my speaking. Right, are we still connected? Are we still connected? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay, reducing speed even more now. And we're currently DME 9er. We should be around 2200 at 7. 1700 at 5. Okay. Flaps 10. And flaps 15 as well. Runway straight ahead and inside. Okay, good. We'll drop the gears now. Down they come. Okay. I'll take control from here. Flap 25, reducing speed. See, we should be around a descent rate of around just under 900 right now, so we're going a little bit too shallow at the moment.
9 Victor Delta Oscar November, wind 290 at 8, number 5, runway 35, clear to land.
Number 5, clear to land, runway 35.
Not much wind to speak of here. Let's start to really reduce this speed down now. Okay, DME 5, we should be at 1700, so we're a little bit low on this profile. Flaps 30. DME 4 is 1345.
1000.
Check.
Oscar Hotel Alpha Alpha Tango, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway.
1000.
Okay, still a tad low here. Speed's a little low as well. Very nice approach with the mountains there on the right. We look good on the Pappies. DME 3 is at 980. So we look to be pretty on track for that. And yep, okay. Still a little bit low, but will look good. And we'll just go fully visual. Slight crosswind here. Alright, not too bad. Reverse. Bit of rudder required there on final. Right, there's 70 knots, manual brakes. And there we go. Welcome to Tirana. And we are bang on the ETA right there. 16:59 Zulu it is right now. And we're going to whiz air right on our tail. So let's try and exit off here at Delta. And there we go. Not too bad of a landing there. Go ahead and exit off here. And is there going to be enough gates for us to park at? Hopefully. There we go. Cool. So we go after landing items, we'll go lights off, flaps up, spoilers off, and our APU is on for the entire flight, doesn't really matter. And welcome to Tirana after a flight time of 1:41, so we're a bit on the early side. Do we have a gate we can go to? Are there any gates available? I guess we'll just take the terminal stand, it wouldn't be...
Lot 600, line up and wait runway 35.
Well, there we go. Not bad. Slam the landing. Oh, no. Yeah, it wasn't too bad for me. Have a look at all the people we've got here. We've got everyone spawning in. And this airport is getting busy. We have made this airport busy today. Very good to see indeed. And we'll go and swing it into this terminal gate here. Hopefully no one spawns in it. Okay, bring it all the way round, bring it all the way round. There we go. I think the last line is good, is it? Yep, last line is good.
Cleared for takeoff. No delay.
Oh god, yep, thought that was going to happen.
Hotel Lima Echo Oscar. Thank you. Good day.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 35, knot 600.
Well, there we go. There it was. Look at that. We got a LOT Ryanair partnership happening here, guys. This is the new airline merger. It's LOT and Ryanair. It's the new merger. It's the new merger. Like we had Asiana and Korean Airlines merger. Now we've got LOT and Ryanair. It's the new merger, guys. It's the new merger of the two airlines. But look at this airport. It's gotten busy. If Ryanair, if you're watching the stream right now, oh, he has no, he hasn't disconnected. I don't know if he's watching the stream, but if he could disconnect, that would be great. And we have a great screenshot right now. I might just respawn it over there. So yeah, I'm just going to do that. Actually, I'll be back in a sec here. I'm actually just going to respawn at the other gate. I doubt that guy was going to leave, so... look at that, we got up to 11 inbounds, that's pretty good. We'll go here at this one. And we should be able to get a nice screenshot of what's going on. So, yeah, cool, our engines are shut down, but that's fine. Alright, well there we go. Beautiful stuff. Oh, it looks like that person left, typical. Typical. I know he's back. So there we go. What a flight, eh? We're just going to pretend that this was our flight. Rejected takeoff. Wow. Unbelievable. What? Did he forget his flaps? There we go. Look at this for a lineup of planes here. What an airport as well. And this is a great flight, by the way. Really great flight, guys. Yeah, amazing. Cool. So there we go. That was the flight from Warsaw to Tirana. It was a 1 hour 41 minute flight time. So yep, cool. I think tomorrow we're going to mix it up a bit. We're not going to do a max flight. I think we're going to do a 777 flight. I'm going to fly to Kuwait City. We're going to be doing a Kuwait 777 flight. So yeah. We'll switch it up. We won't do the max tomorrow. We already did a max long haul, and we're probably all getting a bit sick of it at this point. I've done a lot of streams of it, but look at all the planes we've got. Look at all the maxes we've got. I mean, this is quite astonishing. And for some reason, I've got bad API service. Don't know what that means. But here are all of the aircraft lined up on the apron here. Let's go ahead and get a nice shot of this as we end out the stream. Beautiful. And we got a departure happening. Oh, no, sorry, a landing. Not sure who that is, but they've just landed. We've got a lot of lots. A lot of lots, haha. We've got a Busby Bolt. Don't know what that airline is. An Italian Airways and a Wizz Air. So there we go. Beautiful flight there. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Ugh. God, I just lost my voice there. And yeah, hope you will be back for tomorrow's one. It's a long haul to Kuwait City. Don't know from where, but it'll be from somewhere. It'll be from somewhere on planet Earth. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up from me today. And yeah, what a day. So cool. We've got a Discord link in the description. And oh, that's a mistake. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up from me. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one, guys. So see you later. And yeah, so see you later. I don't know why this outro is so weird, but yeah. What a flight. What a flight it was. I mean, what a flight it was. Really nice flight. Look at all the planes we got here. Amazing. All right, so that's going to wrap it up from me officially now. I'm not going to waste any more time saying random words. See you tomorrow for the long haul, wherever that may be from. We're going to fly into Kuwait City. So yeah, that should be good. So yeah, that's going to be it from me, and we'll see you in the next one. See you then.